Hello, and welcome to my podcast podium, as I call it. This is the very first podcast that I am doing. New to all of this, so bear with me, guys. I am challenged with this. I always say I'm not a speaker, I'm a writer. So I am choosing to step out of my comfort zone to do this and challenge myself. So yeah, facing the fear and just doing the things. I know there are others who are professional at this, and I'm not here to make comparisons or anything like that. I'm just gonna be myself on this platform and share whatever it is that I have on my heart that may be of interest to you and others if you choose to share. So, anyway, let's get into it. As you can see, my name is Michelle, and I just want to share a little bit about myself before going any further so that you guys can get to know who is this person speaking on the other end. Okay, so since my early childhood years, growing up in Jamaica, I was always an avid reader. I would primarily read romance and mystery novels, which piqued and held my interest. So much so that when I'd indulge in them, rather than being attentive in my high school classes, I'd be caught by my teachers who offered me evenings of detention. Really, really bad. Anyway, the reading adventure for me, it really later continued throughout my college years, where my thirst for knowledge became unquenchable. I would thumb through endless pages of various magazines and publications, such as science, business, home and garden, and religion, just to name a few. It was then that I realized the knack I had for writing poetry. So now, instead of keeping my thoughts on paper to myself, I felt the need to share them with the world. In my own words, as I would quote, one never knows whether or not this seed of mine that is being sown will fall on the soil of another person's heart to burst forth roots of encouragement, to produce fruit of inspiration, or to bloom flowers of blessing. So basically, the foundational basis of the majority of the poems I write stems from my Christian faith. Themes that I'll cover include Christian life, love or romance, world conditions, holidays, and special events, just to name a few. So basically, I plan to pursue future projects that are geared to encourage and motivate children, especially, which really is the next generation. I feel they need mentors, tutors, role models that are positive in the society. And I also want to venture into the greeting card business as well as promotional marketing. I've actually started out with doing some bracelets on which I've engraved certain quotes that I have come up with, whimsical quotes, I call them. So those are available on my website at www.michelleajames.com. You could go there and browse around and see all the goodies that I have there. So, my previous publications, those that I've written, I started off with a poem called Black Sheep in the Fold, which led me to write the book, a short story called A Black Sheep in the Fold. And then that propelled me into writing the other poetry books, Rites of Passage, Right from the Heart, Poetic Verses, Meditative Moments, and Lily's Lab Lesson was the first of my children's genre. Christian terminology alphabetically, also for kids for Bible study. And on Opened Gift is another short story for kids. Word search with coloring pages is also for kids. And Your Body, God's Sacred Structure is actually an in-depth study comparing the human body with the biblical temple. So that would be for adult reading or even teenagers. So all these are available for purchase from my website, but you can also go directly online to either Amazon or Barnes and Noble. So that's that. So basically, my hope, with God's help, of course, is to continue to shine the light that He has given me in His grace in this dark and dying world, it seems. Whatever the impact, I pray that as He has been a blessing to me, I will pass the baton throughout this life race and be a blessing to others as well. So basically, I hope that this platform that I'm using will be beneficial to those who listen and will have a positive impact. And yes, I'm open to feedback, of course. You can voice your opinions, any suggestions you may have, and critique if necessary, sure. I look forward to hearing from you guys. So that's much of it in a nugget as a first episode. So basically, I'm not sure how this is all gonna unfold, but basically, this platform I'll probably be using to um, read all my writes, everything that I've written, um, and whatever it is that I have to say. Usually, I do best writing it first and then reading so that my thoughts are cohesive so they can be understood and not just being, haphazard out there. So I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so yes, guys, thank you if you have tuned in. Let me know in the comments what it is that you want to hear, and anything else that you may have to suggest as ideas to assist me in this journey. So thanks again, and stay tuned for the next episode from my podcast podium. Have a blessed day.